time about my psychotic best friend. So we're gonna call this girl Gia. So a little background information. This all happened whenever I was in 9th grade. I saw Gia sitting at this lunch table alone and I invited her to come sit with my friends and I. And after talking to her, I found out that she was a new student and she didn't have any friends. So her and I started hanging out and we became really close. Like, she would come over my house 24/7. Well, my older sister was a grade above us, and she would act really weird around her. And by weird, I mean like she would always make fun of me in front of my sister, and weirdly enough, try to cause problems between us. My sister didn't really like her. She thought that she was weird, but because she was my friend, she was being super nice to her. Well, like a month later, she started trying to become best friends with my sister. Like, any conversation she would have, I would be like, oh, do you want to come over? She would be like, no, sorry, I'm hanging out with your sister today. And I would go home and I would be like, hey, are you hanging out with Gia today? And my sister would be like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, for part 2.
What's one really bad thing you did as a child that you kept secret for your entire life and didn't tell nobody? I'll go first. I got a lot of stories like this, but this is just one of them. So my mama used to put me in daycare, and in my daycare, we used to do field trips, and we went to the YMCA. So while we were in the pool, this one white kid comes up to me. He asked me, like, why are you black? And I was kind of embarrassed, but I wasn't mad at the kid. I was more embarrassed than I was mad. And I told him that my parents painted me every single day. And I was thinking back at the time when I scraped my knee and the skin came off and there was like no blood. It was just bone. But I didn't know that it was bone. I thought that I was just white underneath. So I was like, it's true, like I can peel my skin off and prove it. When I did that, I peeled skin off my finger and it was a lot of skin and I started bleeding really bad. So the water started getting red and the daycare people tried to get everybody out the water like there was something going on. And then once everybody was out of the water, one of the daycare people go, I'm so sorry, everybody. I lost my tampon. I need to find it. Okay, so what happened was pretty self-explanatory, but I can make a part 2 if you guys want.
It be the booty for me. She a little cuter than me. She might not do it for you, little nigga, but she finna do it for me.
This is part 2 of the really bad thing that I did as a child and kept secret. So my daycare instructor, or whatever you call them, basically said that she had lost her tampon in the water. And I'm guessing she said that because she was on her period and she had a tampon in and the water started turning red, and that's the only reason that she could think of. But like, they started checking all the kids and making sure that all the kids were okay and stuff. And when they came up to me and asked me if I was good, I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. And so they were looking in the water for like an hour, but there was no tampon. Like, they could not find the tampon. Like, that one white kid, he was not part of the daycare. Like, he wasn't one of the daycare kids. So they evacuated everybody out the pool. Like, nobody was allowed in there. And like, we all got back on the bus and we went back to the daycare, and the daycare instructor, who thought she had lost her tampon, literally talked to all of us and was like, things like this can happen as a woman, and when you get older, you'll understand. But baby, I stayed mute. Ain't nobody know. One person knows, but hopefully she don't see this on her For You page. Sorry about it.
question. I had this hand done all originally, but I was watching a really intense episode of Resident Alien today, and I bit them all off. I also could not function with both hands. So, but this is not something in my daily life. Day-to-day life, it's fine, usually. But the other day, I ordered bikinis, right? And they were like tie string bikinis. And I wanted to send pictures to my girl because she wanted to see them. And I literally spent like 10 minutes trying to get this on. Like, I could not tie it. Like, because the nails were just like getting stuck on top of each other when I was trying to tie it. And it pissed me off so much. I actually should probably try them on now because I didn't get them on. Other than that, it's fine.
Say goodbye. Oh, jeez. Oh, they're so light. They are. First layer done. Adding a little glitter. Some clouds. I'm saving the thumb to do like a zodiac series. Oh my goodness. I redid this stinking butterfly like a million times. I'm just leaving it at this. I'm gonna settle for this, but look at the bottom.
My reasoning for having long nails is 1, because I genuinely love them, and 2, nails, hair, or clothes does not have a gender, so I did it to prove a point, to show people that you can do whatever you want. Be yourself, and if you like the way it looks, do it.
You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this.
Shut the up!
I'm just encouraging you!
No!
Hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. It does help support us, and let's know what videos you guys want to see.